All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get our fourth game of the day underway between the Red River Rougarou and the Dallas-Fort Worth Marksmen. These two faced each other yesterday with Dallas coming out on top. Final score 4-2. Joining me on commentary is the entertaining, as always, Brandon Fisher. And
hello, Chris. What a pleasure to be here with you.
My friend, the pleasure is literally all mine. Now, let me just make some adjustments here so I can actually hear what you're saying. As our game is underway, Trevor Donahue for Dallas gets it over to Harry Sy, who gets it up to Procorpio. Excuse me, that was Brandon Mardo, not Procorpio. Donahue tries to get it back to Brandon Mardo. He takes a shot that was initially denied by James Polk, and then he gets his rebound, finds the back of the net, and literally within 28 seconds, Marksmen strike first. Your score is 1-0.
Yeah, Dallas doesn't waste any time. They go right down, put the pressure on, and get one in the back of the net.
That they do. They know what's at stake. Like I told you yesterday, folks, they felt like they were a little bit robbed last season, and they should have at least had the opportunity to face the champions, the Rougarou, for a spot to go to the Milet Cup. It was the Rougarou who made that championship. So Dallas definitely putting on the pressure, wanting it back, as Roulette now sends it in deep for the Rougarou. Hinton had it along the boards. It ends up squirting back behind the net. And Tesoro for Dallas now. Gets it along the boards, gains the zone, chases it down. He's pressured by Riley Spencer. Spencer steps in, takes it away. Tesoro battles, trying to take it back. Spencer says, no, not today. Sullivan will get it for the Rougarou, but then that's picked up by William Murphy, who takes a shot. James Polk with a save. Finds Spencer, and now we have Roulette trying to pass it over to Sullivan. It goes right through him. Picked up Jeff Lau for Dallas. Takes a slapper. That goes behind the net, around the boards. Muhammad tried to get to it. Now the Rougarou, Colby Stewart, bringing it in. Procorpio pressures. Comes off his stick. But just in time, Trent Corbin was there to prevent a scoring opportunity from the Rougarou. Colby Stewart plays it down along the boards. Dallas gets a little bit of space. Tries to send it up. Does not succeed. Sullivan turnaround shot denied. Goes behind the net. Stewart tried to do it again. And now here comes Jeff Lau. Gets it out of the zone. Cozine's going to send it back up to Stewart. Over to Sullivan, who takes the shot. And that was a stick save, it looked like, from Carl Mueller in net for the Marksmen. Stewart's going to get it down in the corner. He's pressured by Brandon Mardo. And then Muhammad battling for it. It's all on the boards. Trying to get it out. Scorpio eventually comes with it, and we got a little bit of a scuffle between Cozine
Looks
and
like he's
Muhammad.
sending them both.
Looks like it's going to be double penalties here. I'm guessing roughing. Let's listen to the official call. All right, coincidental minors for roughing. So 90 seconds for both men. That's Zach Cozine for the Rougarou and Mateen Muhammad for Marksmen. Penalties are a wash, so it is still 5-on-5. No power plays on the play. It's Pfeiffer for the Rougarou now. Gets it around Harry Sy. Comes down. Murphy get to it for the Marksmen. Sends it up for Jackson Sy, who chips it ahead. Gets around the Rougarou. Brett Lee for the Rougarou, putting on some gents. It comes down, and that will be an icing, as Jackson Sy couldn't get to it before it went over the goal line. On the whistle. Looks like we're gonna have Nathan Ford and Trevor Donahue in the face-off. Donahue wins it. I think there was a little bit of confusion there. Either way, Harry Sy sends it around for Murphy. Murphy chips it up. It's kept in by Hinton for the Rougarou. And Bear gets it back over to Ford. Ford making all the moves, staying away from Donahue. Tries to send it up. Donahue gets it though, slaps it around, but right there was Bear waiting for it. And now here comes Jackson Sy. And he's putting on some jets, gains the zone. Brett Lee pressures. Brandon Mardo there to take it. Hinton read it well and ended up taking it back. He lobbed it in behind the net. Round it comes. Now there's John Hicks for Dallas. Sends it ahead to Jackson Sy. It goes in. No icing. As Duggan sends it all the way down. Now we'll have an icing. And that it is. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first period. Score is 1-0. Dallas striking first.
We're seeing a lot of high energy, a lot of pace from these two teams. They both came ready to play today.
That they did, Fish. That they did. Rougarou did not win any of their 2 games yesterday. They lost them both to the Massive and the Marksmen. So they're playing with some intensity, want to get their numbers back. They've already won 1 today against the Gators. As Wodak comes up with it for Dallas off the faceoff. As Dinger for the Rougarou sends it around and finds Duggan. Duggan will send it up for Tyler Cook, but that's taken away by Dallas. It's not just for a moment. Now here comes Dinger. He's gaining the zone. And protecting. His pass interrupted by William Murphy. And then
Just
sent over into the board. What's that? Wodak with it now behind the blue line. Ooh, and a shot attempt for John Hicks. Blocked by the Rougarou Dinger. As it's sent all the way down on net from John Hicks. We get a whistle as James Polk decided to hold it.
Not sure for the whistle there. There was nobody around him.
That's quite true. It should have stayed in play. Dallas was changing. There was no threat. But sometimes that happens. What can you do? We're going to have Josh Lodato and Jeff Lau in the face-off. Lodato will win it back. And Gurdian chips it up the boards. Roulette there to get it for a moment. But dropped it. Rougarou are offside, and they have rectified that. Now Roulette chips it down along the boards. Around the net it goes. Lodato will pick it up in the near corner. And tries to center. That did not get through Jeff Lau, but they'll battle for it right in front of the net. Lau will come get it for Dallas. And sends it up off the boards. It comes out as Kozine comes to get it. And now here we go. Trent Corbin for Dallas. Walks it in, takes the shot. That went wide. Ends up in the other near corner. Corbin for Dallas. Takes the shot. Pad save by James Polk. Merker for Dallas now. Keeps it down below the goal line. Procorpio takes a shot. That was blocked by Roulette, it looked like. Now here comes Gurdian. Gets around Procorpio. Has a little bit of space. Backhand attempt. That ends up in the corner over here on Dallas's end. To Sullivan. Battles to get it. And here we go with Gurdian trying to center. Did not get through. And we got a whistle as one of the marksmen are down. That is Corbin. Jordan Costa, not Corbin. But he's up. He looks to be all right. He's going to take a bit of a breather. We got 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first period. The score is 1-0. Dallas. As the 61s have a conversation of each team. Trevor Donahue and Keith Sullivan will be in the face-off. As the Rougarou bring it back, it comes all the way out. Haddock will come back and get it. As Trevor Donahue.
Good step up by Trevor.
Let's do it. Jackson side with a shot attempt. That was blocked probably by Haddock. Haddock battles for the ball, comes out to Jonathan Murphy. He'll wrist one, doesn't get through. Sullivan there to block it. He gets it ahead for Colby Stewart. Colby Stewart sends it up. Oh, and the play interrupted as it's kicked off the stick to Brennan Benson.
Good back check.
Now Harry Sy for Dallas. Will grab it. Gain the zone right as it's poked off the stick by Sullivan. Colby Stewart gets it, gains the zone for the Rougarou and sends it down low. Jonathan Murphy looks in the corner, chips it ahead for Jackson Sy, who sends it for Brandon Mardo, who sends it in, dumps it. No icing, they say, as Duggan gets to it. And Duggan now pulls it up. Benson for the Rougarou, gets a little bit of space and a little bit of time, sends it back to Riley Spencer. Spencer back to Benson. He sends it for Stewart. And just like that, John Hicks is right on him. Now Benson with a shot. Pad save, it's loose. But Benson follows it all the way up and sinks it, getting the Rougarou on the board for the first time this game. Andrew, what?
11 on the goal for 25.
All right. So that was scored by Brennan Benson, number 11, and assisted by Nathan Ford, number 25. We have a tie game now with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in period one. And we are back underway. As Dallas chips it up and ahead. That finds Hinton for the Rougarou. Had it to Hebert for a moment. Brett Lee now with it. Walks it up, sends it to Hebert. It goes through him. Hicks for Dallas. Sends it hard up the boards. It comes out. Brett Lee will pick it up. Sends it back to Ford. Ford just rolls it in. Wodok's going to chase it down for Dallas. And tips it up the board. Hicks tips it up even further. Now Wodok with it. Sends it over to William Murphy. And he looks like he got a little bit of a bite in the ankle there. That's no good. Hebert sends it down in the corner. Ford sends it around on the boards. Pfeiffer there to poke it forward. But now Muhammad gets it, brings it out. And that'll get corralled by Trent Corbin, if only for a moment. Ford, and there's Muhammad all alone, walking in. And denied by Polk. He didn't get all the shot, though, as Brett Lee made a great defensive play. And now the ball comes out for Hinton. And it squirts down. We got some physical action going on in this game, folks. As Procopio picks it up and sends it all the way down. That is not going to go far enough for icing as Kozing comes out to get it for the Rougarou. Now Haddock chips it ahead. And here comes Jesse Anderson. Pinned up along the boards with Procopio. Dallas sends it up. Haddock all by himself takes the shot. Oh, blocked by Dinger, unfortunately, for the Rougarou. And Dallas gets it out. And here comes Brandon Mardo. Walking it forward. Wrist one. That's off the blocker and up into the ceiling. That'll give us a stoppage. Great back and forth play on that one.
Yeah, really fun hockey to watch right now, Chris.
It's very fun and entertaining. We hope you all are having a good time out there watching it as well. We got some comments here. Lynette says, relating back to earlier when they blew the whistle when the goalie had it, that that's actually a delay of game. Goalie 5 feet from the net, covering ball, no pressure from anyone, unless rules are different from ball hockey, which they might be. We're not entirely sure on that. Because unfortunately, I'm just cameraman. You know, they don't give me an official rule book or anything. I just relay what I'm told, that's all.
We've got some rule clarification there from our resident goalie, Taylor Denard.
Oh, let's keep reading. Taylor Denard saying the goalie can actually cover the puck anywhere in the zone as long as you're not past the blue, and as long as you're behind, you're still in the box behind the net. Well, there you go, folks. From an NBHL goalie himself, now we know. Thank you, Taylor, for the clarification. As we have Jackson Sy with it, turn in and shoot, and that missed the net and went out of play. That'll give us a whistle.
20 seconds.
20 seconds remaining in the first period. Scores are 1-2-1. Josh Lodato wins the faceoff back to Haddock. And just like that, up and out of play again. How many balls have we lost over the glass here? That's the question. John Forsyth says, Brandon, put your mic close to your mouth. You sound muffled.
Can you hear me now?
That's good advice. That's probably a little too far. Into your mouth. Not into your mouth, my friend. To your mouth. As Murphy for Dallas tries to get it past Chad Gurney and does not succeed. Now here comes Lodato putting on all the pressure. Harry Sy pokes it free, though, and that will be the end of our first period. That's a 60-second break we've all earned, folks. Oh, my goodness. Back and forth. We got a great second period coming our way. We know it. You know it. Stick around. You don't want to miss it. All right. Thirsty time. Our second period is about to begin. Barbara Parker says good action. She likes what she's seeing out here. I think we all like what we're seeing out here. Both teams came to win. Definitely came to play. And in the end, isn't that all we really want to see? And our second period is underway as Adam Wodock wins it back for Dallas. Sent ahead, Jackson Sy battling with Duggan against a Rougarou. Wodock gets it over to Sy, excuse me. Sy sends it across. Oh, Merker right there on the doorstep. James Polk with a good heads up, ready to save on that one. Merker sends it over to Wodock, over to Sy. Sy takes a shot. That's blocked in front by Duggan twice. And then it comes out. Colby Stewart can't get it around Jonathan Murphy.
Yeah, good
It
positioning
comes
there.
back down. He'll collect it, get it over to Duggan. And off the boards. Fortunately, they can't get it around Harry Sy. He keeps it in the zone for Dallas. Duggan with it. He'll pressure by Jackson Sy. Sends it around for Riley Spencer. And that's sent up. Jonathan Murphy. This pass interrupted by Sullivan. Now Mike Brandemardo with it for Dallas. Oh, just couldn't get the shot off, and then his pass to Jackson Sy. He couldn't get the shot off either. Potentially two good scoring chances for Dallas there as the ball pops up and into the glove.
That ball was
Mueller.
jumping all around in there. They had a couple of good looks there, but couldn't quite get it to go.
Quite a few good looks, sir. But like you said, yeah, ball jumping around. Sometimes it happens. Balls get excited too, folks. Out here on the rink. I mean, they are sponsored balls. If you happen to catch the beginning of the live stream, if you didn't, well, then I highly recommend you go back, in which I inform you of said. We'll just hold off on doing that for now. Just saying. As we are still tied 1-1, 8:48 left in the second period. As Lodato wins it back for the Rougarou. And now here comes Hicks for Dallas. Sends it down low, centering, nobody there. So Hinton sends it all the way down. That will be an icing on the Rougarou. Lodato wins the faceoff back again. He gets it to Roulette, back to Lodato. He'll walk it in, gain the zone, tries to pass it over. Hicks gloves it down, sticks all tied up, and it comes straight to Gurdian, whose shot just misses the net, as he had a wide open space there for it. Roulette sends it back down low. Lodato will protect, gives it back to Roulette. He's pressured by Brandon Marto. They'll find Brett Lee at the blue line. He takes a shot. That ends up in the corner. Procopio for Dallas battles with Lodato. Comes up through Brandon Marto. Brett Lee finds it. Puts it right on the net. And that goes in. I think that was a tip from Lodato. I'm not sure. We'll see what the refs say. All right, so that was scored by Josh Lodato, assisted by Brett Lee and Roger Roulette. And the Rougarou have their first lead of the game. Your score is 2-1 with 7:57 left in the second period. As the Rougarou win it back, Kozing plays it off the boards. Now Muhammad with it. Pass back to Muhammad, interrupted by Gurdian. Gets it over for Lodato. Lodato gets around Harry's side, makes the moves, walks it forward. His shot blockered right out in front by Mueller, but that was able to be collected by Costa. And it's sent round. Now Dallas with it. Chasing it down will be Jeff Lau behind the net. And sends it over to Trent Corbin. He protects, sends it back up to the point. Costa with it. Sends it over to Harry Sy. As Roulette was coming in to take it away. Muhammad with a shot. Deflects up and out of play, and that'll give us another stop.
Taking just a little bit too much time there.
Just a little bit, my friend. Like I said earlier, balls get excited too. Sometimes you got to settle them down before you can take that shot.
Let's go, bro.
Dallas winning the faceoff on that. And come out. Jackson Sy, shot blocked by Duggan for the Rougarou, but Sy with a good back check. Takes it away. Wodak with it now. Tries to get it back over to him. He gloves it down. Makes a little move. Duggan read it well. Batted it out. Harry Sy with it now. Also makes a good little move. Good to protect it. Gets it over to Costa. Wodak comes back out to Harry, who takes the shot. I believe Duggan got a piece of that.
Missed by much.
Ended up redirecting it into the corner. Bear had it. Harry Sy with it. He'll try another point shot. That was blocked by Ford. You know he felt that one, folks. Now Costa got it to Wodak, over to Sy. Harry Sy threw it. I think that went off of Jackson Sy. Ends up in the boards. Duggan gonna pin him. The ball gets on the caught in the feet. Ref tell him to play the ball or he's gonna blow that whistle. It's a threat. Now Harry Sy takes a shot. Whew, I'm not sure if that went off Spencer's stick or Polk's pad. Either way, it ended up in the ceiling. And that gets us a stop. Ah, goodness, folks. Just over 6 minutes left in our second period. Score is 2-1 with the Rougarou leading. As Duggan gets it off the faceoff and it bounces back up. Did not hit the ceiling this time, so play continues. As Dinger with it. Sends it back to Duggan. Off the boards, goes through Dinger, hops over Hicks' stick, so it comes all the way down. Jonathan Murphy will collect it behind the goal line. Sends it up the boards, it goes through everybody, but finds Duggan for the Rougarou as Donahue will pressure. And it comes over to Tyler Cook. Duggan will get it as the Rougarou need to touch up. Spencer gets it back to Cook. Cook finds Dinger, but Dallas bats it away. Spencer brings it back in, gloves it down. Spencer sends it in deep. Jonathan Murphy plays it up the boards. Batted out of the air by Brandon Marto, and that ends up in the netting and out of play. What you liking that you see over there, Fish?
I would like to see some more goals.
Wouldn't we all, sir? Wouldn't we all? Actually, I know who wouldn't like to see more goals, and that's whoever's editing this game for our YouTube channel. Or editing the highlight reel, I should say. More goals means longer time to edit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Make sure you earn that paycheck, you know, that gigantic paycheck the NBHL is going to give.
Ooh, and off the face-off, a shot by Stewart. Does not find his way through. And Stewart, though, chased it back down. It stayed in, if only for a moment. Brett Lee and Brandon Marto. Lee does well to keep it away from Brandon Marto, but he'll eventually get to it along the board. Sends it up to the point. Jonathan Murphy hits Lee right in the upper chest. As a thank you for all your troubles. Here comes Sullivan now for the Rougarou. It holds, finds an open Colby Stewart. And now Brandon Marto with it. He gets it out of the zone. Brett Lee staying with him. But he's putting on some jets, gets it down behind the goal line. He stays with it. Tries to center, nobody there except for Sullivan. And that's batted down by Stewart. All the way back. Gets it over to Benson. Pressured by Harry Sy. Taken away by Harry Sy. No battle for it along the board. Sy comes up with it. He'll send it back up to Brandon Marto. Marto does well to avoid Stewart, but does not avoid Hinton.
Dallas has got to get
comes
that
back
ball
out.
in.
What was that, Fisher? Sorry, say that again. Dallas definitely does have to get the ball, my friends. But they got it. We got a little tie-up along the boards. It comes down. Muhammad will take it behind the net. And a shot from Hicks. And by Hicks, I meant Lau. Excuse me. Muhammad comes back up with it again. Walks it in, takes the shot, does not get through. And now another attempt from Trent Corbin. Ends up coming out and all the way down. And that'll be an icing. 3:21 left in period 2. Score still 2-1.
Chris, I feel like both teams are pretty evenly matched right now.
Fisher, I think your feeling is correct. We have quite a balanced defensive, offensive skill set going on between these two. And that's what makes for good games, folks. As Brett Lee's going to pick it up. Comes out to Harry Sy. He takes a shot. That goes through everybody, but went up a little high. I think it may have been deflected. As Wodock and Hinton battle for it. It comes out. Sullivan will take it for the Rougarou. Sends it up. Does not come out. Dallas keeps it, and it comes right back to Gurdian, who's going to bring it in. Gain the zone for the Rougarou as he's pressured. Does well to protect the ball. And now Benson with it for the Rougarou. Gets it up to Kozine. Kozine's going to send it across for Haddock. Haddock will tip it down in the corner. Find Gurdian. Gurdian centers. Only person there was Sy, but Roulette takes it away from him. Comes up with possession. Back to Gurdian. His shot blocked by Jeff Diaz. And now here's Harry.
That was a dangerous play.
Harry Sy with the dangerous play, according to Fish, just ices it and gives Dallas a little bit of a breather. With 2:22 left in the period 2, your score is 2-1. I feel like I said a lot of 2-2s. I'm about to put on a ballet show or something like that. Let's not do it. That was a 2-2 joke, by the way, for those of you who didn't get it. I didn't say it was a good one. I just said it was one. So you're welcome. As Lodato wins the face-off, right to Gurdian, his shot blocked. Looked like by Diaz from Dallas. And now over to Roulette. Behind the goal line. Roulette with it. Walks it out. Sends it down for Lodato. Lodato tries to center. I think that went off the pad of Mueller. I'm entirely sure. Harry Sy took it away.
Good outlet
Now we have a
pass.
short 2-on-1 with Jackson Sy. Did not work out. As Dallas will get some changes. Jackson Sy will pressure against Haddock. And Sy with a good reach. Bats it over into the boards. Donahue tries to send it back to him. Sy collects it along the boards. Finds a Murphy at the blue line. Shot did not get through as Lodato gets it over to Roulette, who gains the zone, puts on the brakes, has a little bit of time, sends it down for Lodato, who tries to get it back to him, but that was read well by Jonathan Murphy, who was there to make sure the pass was incomplete. Brandon Marto sends it up off the boards to Donahue, and that ends up in the Dallas bench, and that'll be a whistle.
Yeah, these Dallas shots has got to start finding the goaltender. They're getting clogged up in the middle.
That's quite true, sir. James Polk has made some great saves. I'm not counting shots. Someone might be, but I can guarantee you that Polk has not seen as many as Mueller has, at least in this period.
We have a new comment from Matt.
Matt Kings wants, please God, no ballet. I don't know, man. Bugs Bunny can pull it off. Why can't I? I'm just saying. As we tie up behind the net, Bear bats it down for the Rougarou, and then it's cleared out by Donahue. As Spencer gets to it first, sends it back down. That was batted out of the air by Ford. Not sure if that was a high stick or not. Ref said no, so we keep it going. And it comes up and out. Duggan sends it back down. However, it hits Ford, who was currently offside, so that will stop the play with 32 seconds left in period 2. As we have some words happening. Jackson Sy wins the faceoff back for Dallas. DeCorprio will send it up for Donahue as it's chipped in. Spencer's going to get to it, but Donahue along the boards there to collect. He's pressured by two of the Rougaroos. That's Cook and Spencer. They send it out. Hicks get to it for Dallas. Turns, puts it back in. Brandon Marto down in the corner to get it. Gets it over to Donahue. Pass just goes right through him. Up to Hicks. Hicks with a shot. A little wide of the net. Ends up behind it. And now the Rougarou batting at it. And that will do it for period 2, folks. Score is 2-1. We got a 60-second break. Do what you got to do. Period 3 is going to be brutal. Don't miss it. I'm excited. Fish, are you excited?
I'm excited.
Fish is excited.
I can't wait for your intermission show.
Oh, yes.
The one
ballet.
where you get on the unicycle and, I don't know, balance some teacups or something.
What I do in my spare time is none of your business, sir.
Oh, is that next weekend? Red River's still up 2-1. We'll see how Dallas responds.
Oh, I can tell you how Dallas is going to respond. They'll respond aggressively. Will that result in a goal? That's yet to be seen. We'll find out. As our scorekeeper just told our referee what he thinks of him. Squirting him in the face. A little bit of water. That's okay. I'm sure the ref liked it. Kind of like how in ice goalies kind of appreciate getting sprayed. Cool, helps cool them down a little bit. As Duggan now gets it up for Sullivan. Our third period is underway. Harry Sy bats it, not all the way out though, as Spencer keeps it in. And gets it over to Benson.
About 20 referees on the Dallas bench just said offside.
What's that?
About 20 referees on the Dallas bench just said offside.
That's right, folks. Dallas believes Rougarou are offside. The refs apparently don't. So play continues.
What a sprawling save by Carl.
Beautiful save by Mueller. As that ball pops up and out of
We
play.
might have to clip that one and send that one in.
Oh, we might do that, sir. We might do that. We'll leave that to the powers that be, though. And if they want to. Couple comments here. Matt King says, go glove side, Mikey. It's not like you're shooting on Reyes. Ha ha! That's right, folks. Reyes got a massive 5-hole if you didn't know. At least some people think so. As play is back underway. Brandon Mardo tries to send it over for Donahue. Cozine says no, gloves it down, gets it over to Stewart. And a back check by Tesoro makes everybody happy. And Cozine with a shot goes wide, ends up behind the net. Colby Stewart
Nice setup on that play.
has it in the corner. Now Dallas will come up with it. Lobs it ahead for Brandon Mardo. He'll get it off the boards. He's got Donahue with him. Pass over at the blue line. Shot taken. Haddock kicks it aside and says, not today, sir. As Stewart will grab it. He gained the zone and sends it over. A pass interrupted by Donahue, but Roulette there to get it. Gets it to Lodato. And his shot just kind of turned midair. Ended up going up over the net. Stewart gets it back to him. He'll chase it down in the corner. Behind the net, Roulette's got it. Over to Stewart. Kind of goes through him a little bit, but he'll send it up to the point for Cozine, who takes the shot. And a good stop by Mueller. And another good stop by Mueller against Stewart this time. Cozine back up. He'll lob it down. That bounces up. Lodato's going to find it in the boards. Now Brandon Mardo's going to get it. It comes out of the zone as Cozine sends it in. Now here comes Hicks for Dallas. Gets it back to Brandon Mardo. We're going back and forth, folks. Cozine with the good stick. Roulette interrupting the passes. Now Hicks takes it right back, and there's a shot from Corbin, I believe it was. No, Jeff Lau. My goodness. Everything's going so fast, my eyes can't keep up. That's the kind of hockey you like, folks. Lodato lobs one over. It ends up in the corner for Gurdian. Pass interrupted. Now Muhammad's got it for Dallas. It comes in the zone. But Hinton there to take it away, if only for a moment. Here comes Lau. Puts it on net. Brett Lee clears it out. And then it's sent over for Procopio. Back to Muhammad. He'll walk it in, takes a shot. Ooh, on the doorstep, poke covers. And gets a whistle. My gosh, how long was I talking? 2 full minutes?
That was a long time.
Woo!
That was some back and forth action.
My friend.
On the Dallas end, they got to start checking up. Otherwise, they're going to just keep passing around the perimeter.
You know, I'm going to tell you guys, folks, it's difficult when play goes on like that to not take it personally because that puts a definite strain on my tonsils. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Do you do voice warm-ups before the show?
Of course. Ha ha. La 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 la. Excuse me. I seem to have gone back to puberty. All right. We got it cleared all the way down. That's going to be an icing. 6:54 left in period number 3. The Rougarou are up by 1. Your score is 2-1. Looking at some comments here. John Forsyth says shot on goal 9-8 Dallas. Yeah, I told you, folks, someone's been counting. Taylor Denard, tell Trevor he owes me $5. Will do, sir. In fact, can I get in on that? Trevor, you owe me $5 too. I don't know why or where. That's okay. As Roulette had it for a minute, but Harry Sy said no. Sends it down, and now here comes Jackson Sy, but right back to Sullivan. He throws it on net. Mueller's going to bat it aside. And now Costa will come up with it for Dallas. And he gets it, throws it in. Spencer, though, will take it for the Rougarou. Get it along the boards. It goes through Muhammad. And now here comes Ford for Rougarou. Sends it around the net. Jackson Sy will pick it up for Dallas. And throw it in. Ref goes down. but smartly he knew how to just lay down and not get kicked in the face. That's a man showing his experience, folks. As Wodak with a shot. Oh my goodness, laid right in front of Polk for just a
Not sure
second.
where that shot missed.
Before cleared out by Spencer. And Jonathan Murphy, Dallas, needs to touch up, gets it over to Harry Sy. He regains the zone, backs it out, has a lot of space. Fakes the shot, sends it back over to Murphy. Murphy off the boards to Brandon Marto. He is pressured and turning around. Jackson Sy buries it, tying it up. And we'll get the official call from the referee real quick. So it looks like your assists was Jonathan Murphy, scored by Jackson Sy. We got a new game, folks. At 5:32 left in the third period, your score is 2-2. Mallory Stewart says, let's go Shreveport. Barbara Parker says, thanks to traffic anyway. Relating to something I said earlier, I'm sure. I don't remember, unfortunately. As we battle for it along the boards here. It comes out and all the way down. Is that an icing? They say yes. Barbara Parker's also calling for a voice warm-up. Yeah. Yep, I agree. I agree. Although I will say, at least for me, it's more entertaining when the vocal cracks start happening. And if you guys have to listen to an entire game like that, it can only be good, right?
Please no. Please no.
Fisher doesn't like that.
Oh, the viewers just went from 16 to 15 because of that.
All right, folks. There's a reason why you must be a certain age to do commentary. As Colby Stewart with it. Takes the shot. That does not get through, but it is gloved down by Sullivan for the Rougarou. Gets it over to Haddock. Back over to Stewart. And his pass to Haddock does not get through as Brandon Marto broke that up. Donahue with it now for Dallas. Sends it over for Procopio, but Stewart read it well, but taken right back by Jeff Lau. He gets it over to Brandon Marto. Back to Donahue, who's all alone. James Polk off the chest, turns, shoots. And all the pandemonium as Sullivan sends it out, not all the way out. As Hicks keeps it in, Brandon Marto sends it up to the point, finds Harry Sy. And that almost went off the foot of Cozine as Donahue tried to send it up. Cozine blocks it, and then his clearing attempt goes up, hits the ceiling. We get a face-off. And another, thing. We're going to bring the face-off out of the zone.
I think they're saying that Dallas was the last one to touch it.
Yep, the defensive player last one to touch it, so it comes out of the zone. Excuse me, the offensive player last one to touch it, so it comes out of the defensive zone. As Lodato with a shot goes wide, ends up along the boards. And Lau sends it up, not out. Tesoro sends it back to Lau. He gets it, throws one at the net. It misses, goes into the corner. Tesoro picks it up, sends it over for Corbin, who will get it back to Tesoro. Stick lifted by Cozine. And shot on net goes up behind it. Now Brett Lee keeps it away, up to the point. Shot. Goes wide of the net. And then up and out of play it goes off the stick of Jeff Lau. Now, going back to this vocal warm-up nonsense you guys be talking about.
You gonna hear some?
My question is, do you really think that a vocal warm-up will do anything to help you for 10 hours of vocal performance? Come on. It's going to help, sure. But by hour 9, which we're rapidly approaching, I don't care how many warm-ups you've done or how long you've done them. You're going to feel it. So, pardon me. Out of play. We'll do another face-off.
We got to keep that voice fresh, Chris. You're an NBHL treasure.
That's true. That is true. So I will get some freezer bags and vacuum seal it.
Some honey tea, maybe.
Oh, I got plenty of that, my friend. Plenty of that. The only problem is I'm out. I drank it all. Because, that's what happens. As Adam Wodak comes up with it now. Rolls it behind the net. Spencer with a Rougarou. Drops it back behind. Wodak will get to it. He throws one off the glass. Now here comes Tyler Cook. He sends it ahead for Dinger. For the Rougarou. He chips it down. Jackson side to it first. But he is put up on the boards by Jesse Anderson. No call. And centering attempt for Duggan does not get through. Cook will collect it. Pressured by Procorpio. Cook keeps it. Kicks it down into the corner. Jackson side there to take it away. Now here comes Procorpio. His pass a little off the mark. Duggan takes it. And that is deflected off Wodak up into the ceiling. And that gives us another stop. With just under 3 minutes left in the third period. Score is still 2-2. Taylor Denard says, Chris, you always do an amazing job. Well, thank you, Taylor. I appreciate that. Barbara Parker says, you get the warm-up in traffic. That's true, folks. That's true. If you don't know, when I'm not singing at the top of my lungs while driving from Austin to Dallas.
That's not true. I hear you sing all the time in the car.
When I'm not doing that, I like to give my mother a call and have a nice chat with her. Keep her informed of my life. You guys are lucky enough to have a mother still? Give her a call sometimes. I don't know what's going on. Find out what's going on in her life. It's good for you. It's good for her. Love your moms, folks. Unless they're mean people. And then, that happens, I understand. And that's sad. So let's stop talking about sadness and talk about some goodness, which is this game going on right here. As Spencer doing all he can defensively. It ends up back to Brandon Marto. He finds Donahue. Back to Brandon Marto. He shoots. It goes wide. Almost comes right back out into the crease and is buried. But now Spencer takes it away for the Rougarou. Sends it off the boards to Stewart. Harry side. We got a change going on for the Rougarou. And the clock's apparently not running.
I have it.
People forget sometimes that the clock kind of freezes here, but that's okay because our scorekeeper keeps the second clock going behind the bench, or behind his bench, for the correct time. So it's okay. You don't need to scream at the top of your lungs. It happens in this arena. So Donahue bats it up and out. Haddock, he's got it. Now it's over to Benson. He'll lob it down in the corner.
150.
So we're just under 1 minute and 50 seconds left. As Tesoro gets it over to Donahue, who chips it ahead, and it goes through Jeff Lau, and that will be an icing.
138.
So everybody's either really wanting to hear a Misfits song, or there's 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the period. Congratulations. If you got that reference, you're cool. If you didn't get that reference, well, you might still be cool, but just not as cool. I'm just saying. Because in the end, we are 138. I'm just saying. And we'll bring the face-off over here. Ref said, just kidding. So our game is still tied 2-2. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in period 3. As it gets caught up in all the feats. And comes down, Cozy.
130.
Gets to it, gives it to Ford. He'll chip it in, comes all the way down. Rests behind the net. Costa's there to get it. And Jackson Sy has it. He sends it down, goes through everybody. And that'll be an icing.
15. Yeah.
A minute
1:15.
And minute and 15 seconds left. Bryce, I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you asked that before I said it or after I said it. Either way, I'm going to tell you again. Score's 2-2. We are a minute and 15 seconds away from overtime if nobody scores within that time frame.
115.
1:15.
Uno 5-0 is what we say here in Texas. I'm joking. I'm kidding. As Spencer gets it over to Duggan. His shot, oh my goodness, goes hard off the back wall. Dallas picks it back up though. Jackson Sy. 1 minute remaining in the period. James Pope comes out and bats it into the corner. Jackson Sy gets to it. Almost came right to Brandon Mardo, but Spencer read it well, kept it away from him. Now here comes Gerdian. Finds Wodak, he sends it up. Jackson Sy rolls it down. That'll be another icing. Bryce says thank you. You're welcome, Bryce. That's one of the things I'm here for. Make sure you guys stay informed. Adam Wodak, Josh Lodato in the face-off. And we have a timeout. They didn't call a timeout. I'm confused. I'm not sure what happened.
They're saying they can't call timeout on a face-off.
Cannot call timeout on a face-off. Woo! Right off the face-off. Roulette took a shot. That hit Mueller right in the pad. He was able to get the glove down.
Dallas is bringing in face-off specialist Mateen.
And right back to Roulette. Off the face-off. Comes down, Sullivan with it. Sends it up to Spencer, bounces off him. Back to Sullivan though. He walks in, finds some space, takes a shot. Good stop from Mueller. Batted out. And now Spencer comes in, takes it, another shot. I don't think that made it to the net.
Ball hit the roof.
As a sharp angle shot, it goes up and hits the roof, causing a stoppage in play. With 12 seconds left in period number 3. Score is still 2-2 and overtime looks imminent if something can't happen on this play here. Wodak for Dallas. Lodato for Rougarou. And now we have a timeout called for Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is going to take a timeout here, talk it over, get a little bit of rest, try to finish this period off with a goal.
Sounds like a good strategy. We'll see if it pays off for him. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out. I'm sorry, Fish. Not Cotton. It's okay, folks. That was just my platform. Probably been hearing that all weekend. Both teams doing a little huddle. Talking strat, as the hip kids call it. 12.2 seconds remaining in our third period. John Forsyth, dodgeball reference. Nice, not many got it. Good man. I appreciate that you did, sir. Because if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Off the face-off, here we go. Lodato right on front. His backhand attempt just missed. 5 seconds. Spencer keeps it in. A sliding play by Brandon Marto keeps it away from him. That's it, folks. We're going to overtime.
Everybody loves extra hockey.
Everybody loves extra hockey. How can you not? We've had short hockey all day.
Maybe not the goaltenders.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong there, probably. Probably not wrong at all. So overtime, folks, is going to be 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. If no goal is scored, we will then go to a shootout. And if we do go to a shootout, I will let Brandon Fisher fill you in on the shootout rules.
Well, we're going to play some 3-on-3 here for 5 minutes. And then if we do make it to a shootout, we're going to see 3 different shooters. And then after the third shooter, they can send up anybody.
Thank you for that informative spiel there, Fisher. Comments, we got Taylor Denard saying, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That is correct, sir. If they do, you need to put pizza on it. Barbara Parker says, definitely loves overtime as we have a false start. I think we're going to reset that clock and do it again. That is
the
correct.
ball has to hit the ground.
No batting the ball out of the air on the faceoffs, folks, as we have Sullivan and Donahue in the faceoff. Sullivan comes up with it, gets it over to Stewart. He walks it in all alone. Takes the shot, and Mueller falls down on it. Stopping the play, denying the chance.
Great save by Carroll there, clutch.
It was a good shot by Stewart, but a better save by Mueller. Now we're going to put Jeff Lau in the faceoff for Dallas. The ball comes out. Brandon Marto puts on some jets. Can't get it through Stewart. His helmet fell off. He's looking for a call, didn't get it. Brandon Marto sends it over into the corner. And it's set up to the point for Hicks. He takes a shot. Pad saved by Polk. It falls in front. It was loose. But Benson wisely throws it into the corner. Slides it into the corner. Did not close his hand over the ball. So, of course, no penalty there. Sent up to the point for Hicks. Shot taken over the net. It goes off the glass, picked up by Sullivan behind the net. Stretch pass all the way ahead for Lodato. Unfortunately for him, Jackson Sy is going to get to it first. He'll hold and have a little patience while we get a couple changes for Dallas. But his pass ended up going nowhere for him, so Roulette sends it off the boards to Gurdian. Back to Roulette. He can't get past Jackson Sy, though. However, that was batted out of the air with a high stick, so that'll blow the play dead. We'll do another face-off. 3 minutes 56. Blah. Excuse me. 3 minutes 50 seconds left in overtime.
Yeah, a lot more space out there with only the 3-on-3.
Lot more space. Real good way to tire yourself out. That's why you'll definitely see some more frequent changes, you would think, if you're able. As Harry Sy does well to get it to Jackson Sy. Jackson goes back to Harry. He'll settle it down a little bit. Get some space. He's got Donahue up in the neutral area. Gives it over to Jackson Sy. He'll run it in, gain the zone as Gurdian puts on some jets, and he takes a fall and goes through it. And then Jackson Sy goes down. Roulette gets it up for Lodato. He's all by himself. Harry Sy putting on some jets. Lodato walks it in, passes it over to Roulette, who takes the shot and denied by Mueller. It ends up in the corner. Oh my goodness. Now here comes Hebert. His shot up into the netting, no stoppage. Harry Sy with it as Roulette pressures. Sy protects. And he sends it over to the boards for Adam Wodock. Chipped ahead for Brandon Marto. Here comes Hebert pressuring. Brandon Marto gets some space, throws it into the crease, and loses his shoe. Oh my goodness,
got a
folks.
shoe blowout.
That's not healthy. Don't lose your shoes. As Spencer with it now gets it to Hebert. His shot goes wide of the net. Comes over to Pfeiffer on the boards. Tries to throw it in the crease, hits Murphy. It eventually ends up goes behind the net. Spencer picks it up. Sends it up for Bear at the point. Back to Spencer, down in the corner. Gets it to Pfeiffer. His shot denied by Wodock. And then Murphy takes the ball for just a minute. Wodock's going to pick it up in the corner. Pfeiffer's going to pressure. Wodock kicks it out. Falls it over. Gets it over to Jonathan Murphy. He's got time. We'll get some change for Dallas. Out comes Donahue. And he collects it along the boards as Stewart pressures. Drops it back for Lau. Lau tries to roll it to him. Stewart, good read. Takes it away, comes up for Sullivan. We got a 2-on-1. And Hicks read the pass insanely well, preventing it. Gets it over to Donahue. And Hicks sends it right back in the zone. Donahue putting on the Jets, getting to it. Tried to send it back to him. Goes behind the net. He might have just dumped it. I'm not entirely sure on that. Either way, the Rougarou come up with it. There's Stewart. He'll send it back to Sullivan. And over to Gurdian. And it's lobbed ahead. But Jeff Diaz keeps Stewart from getting to it. And here comes Jackson Sy. He wisely takes a breath for a minute. Rougarou will get some changes. Here comes Hicks for Dallas. His shot didn't get through. And now Lodato sends it up. Hicks takes it, and that hits the ref. And Hicks over to an open Jackson Sy. He takes the shot. Sullivan, though, kneels down and blocks it. We got 40 seconds left in overtime. We might see our first shootout of the season here tonight, folks. Let's find out. Hicks with it, looking for a pass. Found one, but it went right through him. And now off the boards to Lodato. Dallas got a change. Lodato trying to chip it ahead for Gurdian. But there's Brandon Mardo to take it away. He'll lob it. Finds Donahue. Down in the zone, pressured by Roulette. Over to Brandon Mardo, but the pass just out of reach.
Are you kidding me?
And we had something transpire in the crease. And it's sent down, and that'll do it. For overtime, we are going to a shootout, folks. Barbara Parker says, fabulous action. She loves it. That's right, folks. We all love it. That's what we want to see. We have our friend Alex over here who's wanting to get on some commentary for this shootout. She's tired today, folks. She's had a long weekend. She worked hard yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go take some more pictures.
All right, Dallas. Dallas has opted to shoot first. We got a couple comments here before we go.
So, just a minor correction, Chris. The home team gets to decide, so they pick to go second.
Home team decides who goes first. They chose to go second. That would be the Rougarou. So Dallas will shoot first. And Carol Hicks is watching from Minnesota. Awesome, Carol. We're happy to have you. Lynette Benson, really appreciate the good job commentary on the game. Appreciate you all. Enjoyed watching games. Looking forward to more. Shootout! That's right. Well, thank you, Lynette. We're happy to bring it to you. Glad we could be here for you. Taylor Denard says you did great, Alex. Yes, she did. Lynette, on top of a ladder. Wow, that's correct. Yes, I am. And I have been for the last 4 hours. And 5 hours yesterday and 1 hour to go still. Chris Sepida. I know we talked on how to pronounce your last name yesterday. If I just mess it up again, I'm sorry. It's been a long 2 days. 27-round shootout or it doesn't count. I agree with you. Some of the RRHC know what I'm talking about. All right. So we are about to get underway with the shootout. Shooting first for Dallas is Jackson Sy. And here we go. And just like that, he makes some moves. Might have been a triple deke in there. And he gets one for Dallas. Sapida. See, I think I just said that. Sapida? I said Sapida. I don't know. We'll get it right one day, don't worry. I'll figure it out. Keith Sullivan up next for the Rougarou. Here we go.
Taking a slow approach.
And his shot denied by Mueller. Next up for Dallas is Mike Brandamardo. And making moves, he gets another one for Dallas.
Red River has to score here.
Red River definitely has to score here, folks. Josh Lodato now for the Rougarou. Has to score. And he does! And that keeps Red River alive. Now,
If Harry puts us in, we're done.
Harry Sy up next for Dallas. And that he does, folks. That is the game. Your final score, 3-2. Dallas takes it over the Rougarou.
I mean, the rule is the ball has to